Class 11th Biology, Unit 2nd, Chapter 5. In some books it is given as Chapter 8, Morphology of Flowering Plants. It is two lengthy chapters. Yesterday we have read about seed germination and conditions required for seed germinations. Now the dispersal of seeds and fruits. How the seeds and fruits are dispersed from their mother place to distinct places. The fruit and seeds are the reproductive structure of plants. Most of the flowering plants produce enormous number of fruits and seeds. If fruits are not dispersed to distinct places but fall directly underneath the parent plant, the seedlings grow up very closely. Due to overcrowding of the seedlings, the place becomes congested and most of them die because they do not get sufficient growing space, air, light and food material. There ensues a struggle for existence which may be fatal to all of them. To overcome this problem, the fruit and seeds of many plants develop various devices for their wide dispersal. Thus, dispersal is the natural distribution of fruits and seeds from their parental place to distinct places. Dispersal of fruit and seeds may be caused by any of the following agency. Dispersal by animals or zoochory. Dispersal by animals. Many animals, including human beings, help in dispersal of fruits and seeds of some plants. Such fruits and seeds develop certain special devices by which they get attached to the body of animals, or they attract the animals to carry them even to distant places. Some of the principal devices for dispersal by animals are hooks and spines. Some fruits or seeds have hook-like structures, curved structures, or spine at whole surface. Some fruits and seeds provide with hooks, spines, or similar structures by which they cling to the fur of the animals and disperse far away. For example, fruit of Acheranthus is provided with spines, and those of Gentium, Martinia and Urena, etc. bear curved hooks. Fruit of Tribulus gokhuru has a strong sharp spine which get attached to animal feet. In Echistida also large curved hairs are found. With the help of these accessory structures, they attach or cling with the fur, hairs or body of animals, and whenever these animals clear their body, they fall down into the soils into distinct places. Sticky fruits and seeds. Fruits and seeds of some plants secrete mucilage or have sticky glands which stick to the grazing animals and help in dispersals. For example, Datura, Borenia, Cleomes, Pupolia, Plumbago, etc. Ants are beards. In many grasses, fruit develop. Ants are beards which adhere to the hair of animals and cloth of man and dispersed away. Fleshy fruits are edible fruits Many fleshy fruits with attractive color and often carried by birds and human beings to different places. Edible fruits. In succulent fruit, seeds are dispersed when bird eat the fruits. In guava, birds eat the fleshy part of fruits and seeds are also eaten with it, but seeds are not digested, so they come out of body with fecal matter and germinate to form a new plant. Seed of mango, banyan, peepal, etc. are dispersed by this method. Many edible fruits and seeds are carried by man to different places. Common edible fruits like mango, apple, papaya, guava, citrus, rice, wheat, etc. are being cultivated and are carried to different places. So these are the different methods of dispersal by animals. Dispersal by wind or anemochory. Anemochory are dispersal by winds. Fruits and seeds of most of plants are dispersed by the agency of wind. Such fruits and seeds usually have various adaptations like minute and light seeds, winged fruits and seeds, hair, parachute mechanism, sensor mechanism, and persistent styles. Minute and light seeds of some plants are minute, dry, and lighter than sand particles and are easily carried away by winds. For example, orchids, cinchona, terminalia, etc. Winged fruits and seeds. Fruit and seed of some plants develop one or more membranous wings. With the help of these, they easily flow in the air and are carried to distant places by the current of air. For example, sal, arjun, pinus, cinchona, moringa or munga, etc. Parachute mechanism. The fruit and seed of some plants develop appendages act as a parachute, due to which fruit remain in the air for a longer period and disperse at a far distance places. These appendages are as in pappus, most of plants of Compositae family have persistent hairy calyx known as pappus. When fruit is matured, pappus open out in an umbrella-like fashion and thus act as a parachute. For example, Teget's marigold, Trimax, Dandelion, etc. Hairy seeds. Seeds of some plants are being covered by dense hair developed from the testa, which help the seeds to be easily carried by winds. Example, Calotropis, Madar, cotton, etc. Hairy outgrowth on seeds. Such type of structures are present in cotton seeds. Persistent hairy styles. Style, stigma and ovary are the part of gynoecium. In some plants, styles remain till the maturity of fruits. Such fruits are small and light, and the persistent style being feathery. They can easily carried away by winds, for example, Narvalia, Clematis, etc. Balloon-shaped appendages. Balloon-shaped appendages Physalis has the persistent swollen calyx. Pod in calypty and capsule in cardiospermum swell up to make balloon-like structure which help these fruits and seeds to remain in the air for a longer period. The sensor mechanism after parachute mechanism. Sensor mechanism. Some type of fruits like legume, capsule and silica dehisce in various ways after the ripening of fruit. When they are shaken by wind current, they burst and the seeds are thrown away. Such a mechanism of fruit dehiscence and dispersal of seeds is called sensor mechanism. For example, Dhatura, Aristolochia, Argemone, Dianthus, Poppy, etc. Means the pod or fruits burst forcefully and seeds are dispersed far away places. Third type of dispersal is dispersal by water or hydrochory. Dispersal by water or hydrochory. Fruits and seeds of aquatic plants are usually carried by water current from one place to other. Similarly, in the terrestrial plants growing near the sea coast and river banks, dispersion takes place by the agency of water. These fruits develop some special fruiting device, for example, fibrous mesocarpine, coconut. These fruits float in the sea for a long period and carried to a distant places. In lotus, the fruit are embedded inside the fleshy, spongy and conical thalamus which float in water. After being detached, it is easily carried away by water currents. After the decaying of thalamus, fruits are separated. These settle down on the bottom of the pond and seed germinates. In dispersal by explosion or autopody. Dispersal by explosion, visport or autopody. In some fruits, pericarp after ripening and drying burst with a jerk due to some external mechanical pressure as contact with animals, air, water drop or change in humidity. As a result, the seeds are scattered on all sides and are dispersed to distant places. In many plants of family Acanthaceae, for example, Ruellia tuberosa, jaculators and curved hooks are present, which help in dispersal of seeds when they become straight. Fruit of geranium and castor open with a sudden blast and so seeds are dispersed. Explosion of fruit of Begonia casenar is also interesting to know. Long pods burst with a loud noise and the seeds are dispersed in all directions. Fruits of Polex, Barleria, Andrographics, etc. burst suddenly when the atmosphere is dry. In balsam, the ripe fruits are capsule dehisced into hive bulb which roll upwards to push out the seeds. In Egbolium, a viscous substance is present in a ripe fruits which remain at a high pressure. In dehiscence, even by a slight touch, and the viscous substance come out with seed as a fountain and dispersed up to distance of about 20 feet. These are the different methods of dispersal of seeds and fruits. Importance of dispersal of fruits and seeds. Importance of dispersal of fruits and seeds. Dispersal of fruit and seeds is an important process for the maintenance of continuity of plant life. Biological significance of seed dispersal can be understood by the following points. Like, seeds are dispersed to distinct places and germinate there. Thus, it prevents the seeds from dying due to overcrowding of the seedlings. It reduces interspecific struggle for existence. If seeds are not dispersed, they are grazed by animals or destroyed due to various reasons and thus result in the extinction of plant species. Due to seed dispersal, seeds are germinated apart from each other and thus easily get light, air and nourishment. Dispersal result in the development of adaptation in the plants for various environmental conditions. So these are the some of the importance of dispersal of food and seeds. Now this chapter gone over. Next day, next unit.